purpose of this meditation and visualization is to help anchor you into your mission and your vision on the planet tied to your purpose, to help you remember that this mission and vision is, whilst you may say, it's like just part of my imagination, it's really anchoring you and reminding you that this is actually a timeline that already exists. It's already happening. It's already done. And to really just help you anchor into that and into the realm of possibility. That's also what they're saying. Anchor you into the realm of possibility. And that in this visualization that I'm going to walk you through, it's even remembering, your guides are even saying, we are walking into the realm of possibility where it's like either the thing that you visualize that I'm going to walk you into, or better. It's this or better. Because again, it's the realm of possibility that you are tapping into. So I want you to get comfortable wherever you are. You can sit, you can lay. And if you feel safe and comfortable, I'm going to have you close your eyes and begin to drop in within yourself. And as you drop in, you can begin to either focus on the sound or the feeling of your breath, or you might begin to bring your focus into the body, feeling anywhere where your body is touching the chair, the seat, or if you're laying down, the floor or the bed. So bring your focus into body or breath, setting the intention that it's safe and it's okay to be present here at this moment in time. As you begin to settle in, allow your breathing to just resume a relaxed pace, whatever feels comfortable for you. If you'd like to anchor yourself into the moment, you could either place one hand over your heart, one hand over your abdomen, or if you prefer for some grounding energy, you can place your hands palm down on your knees. As you continue to relax and anchor into the body, I now want you to set the intention to drop your grounding cord. So I want you to begin to imagine, feel, see your ethereal grounding cord is going to drop down from your coccyx area. I want you to witness your cord dropping down, down into the floor. The grounding cord is going to go through all the layers of your home or the building that you're in. The cord's going to drop down in through the ground, through Gaia. And I want you to witness and send your grounding cord down, 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 watching it go through all the layers of the earth until you can sense that you are at the core of Mother Earth. And I want you to plug in, remembering that you're plugging into her heart chakra, and you're going to allow that wave of sensation, that vibration, that beautiful expression of light. As you plug in, it's going to now begin to ripple back up through the grounding cord as Gaia's love and supporting energy begins to come back up through your cord as she grounds you into this moment, time, and space. And you'll witness that rush of loving Gaia energy coming back up through your grounding cord, up through all the layers of the earth, up through the floor, up through all the layers of the home or the foundation that you're in, until you can sense that it's back now into your coccyx area, entering in through the root chakra. And I want you to witness this loving Gaia energy now is going to flow up through your Sushumna, your spinal cord, as it comes through up all the chakras, flowing through the sacral, the solar plexus. You can witness and feel Gaia's love and energy now coming up through the heart, coming up through the throat, through the third eye, And the crown, as you begin to sense and imagine, feel, witness the top of your head, your crown, I want you to begin to notice there's going to be a beautiful stream of white light that's going to begin to come down from the heavens up above, from the seventh plane of existence. That beautiful white light's going to begin to come down and radiate down through your crown chakra as we call in the highest vibration of source. And this source energy of unconditional love is going to begin to stream down through the crown. And then I want you to witness it come down past the third eye, past the throat. And you may even begin to notice the dance as these two energies mix, the source white light energy along with Gaia's loving energy that we anchored in from the below. That source light's going to come down again through the throat, through the heart, through the solar plexus. Witness it drop down into your sacral area, that beautiful white source energy. And then pull it down into your root chakra. As the two begin to weave and just dance together, as we pull both of those in, grounding you into this moment. I'm going to have you take a nice cleansing breath, and you're going to begin to draw your focus to the area of your heart space. Draw your focus to that sacred area near the tip of your sternum, between your heart chakra and your solar plexus. And as you drop down into your sacred heart space, I want you to remember that this space is yours. It's where your soul resides. And it can show up however you need it to look today. Maybe it's a cave. Maybe you're in an ocean of water. Maybe you're sitting outside in the grass and the sun's hitting you. Maybe you're in a cozy room. Wherever you are, I want you to just take an intake. Look around at your spacious, sacred heart space. Feeling the waves of unconditional love. As I call in your high vibrational guides, as your records are now open, and we call in your high vibrational guides from the north, the south, the east, the west, and surrounding you 365 degrees. You may notice and feel this cocoon of unconditional love that you're in as you sit within your sacred heart space. And as this is the anchor of where your soul resides, you can already tell, like you're already vibrating at a higher frequency just being in this space, because it's already pulling you into the realm of possibility, where anything is possible. Where anything is possible is not just a phrase, but it's an actual extension of your being, that you know that anything is possible. That you literally traveled through all time and space across various planets and galaxies to come here, to be here right now on this timeline. And so I want you guys to take a moment to witness this duality. The duality is that you, the human, is here, and we just grounded and anchored you into the current world and timeline. And at the same time, the second we dropped you into your sacred heart space, you also now are accessing the realm of infinite possibility. Because this is where your sacred soul resides. This is where everything sparks and emanates from. This is how you create on this planet, in this timeline. And you're holding space for both of that. Now, before I begin to take you out so we can vision cast into a future timeline, I want to note this moment here where you're in your sacred heart space, however it looks for you. And two things. One, if you feel called to, feel free to invite in any inner child or ego aspects who would like to join you if they haven't already within your heart space. Invite them in. I want you to send them love. I want you to ask them how they've been doing, how they have been handling the road trip that brings being on this planet, to just check in with them. Allow these aspects to share without needing to fix anything, just hear them out. Extend them love and compassion and validation. Just witness them as they share what it's been like the last, 6 to 8 weeks, 10 days, couple months. And as they just share during this check in, if your inner child or your ego self presented, next I'm going to invite in, and you can always finish this up, let them share what they're sharing, and also letting them know too that even after this call you can check in with them, or if there's something that you need to bookmark and you want to come back to with them and journal on it later. But I also want you to know that I'm going to call in right now one of the guardians from your record. So it could be any of your guides, any of your high vibrational guides. It could be ancestral, it could be archangel, it could be one of your galactic guides, it could be one of your elementals, including your spirit animals. One guide, or perhaps if there's like a little like small group collective, they're going to come forward. They're going to begin to enter into your sacred heart space. You'll notice them as a white light. And then as they get closer to you, you may again then get information of what type of guide it is, or maybe it's your collective. And each of you now, I intend that you'll receive a message from your guides to support you in whatever you've been going through the eclipse, through the last couple months, through the last week. I ask that each of you download or receive that message now through your clairs, through your knowing. As always, remember they may send a message, a mantra, they may share an image or a visual with you. You may even just notice like this sense of unconditional love and support that they're sending you. It may feel like an energetic hug, but I just want you to take a moment to receive that. And as you're receiving this, take a nice, just cleansing breath, as if the breath is helping you integrate and receive the message. So inhale so that you can bring it into your being. Exhale, sending that message through every cell in your body, whatever they're gifting you, whatever they're sharing with you. Send it to every cell in your body so that you know that you're not alone. And then I'm also just going to, before I anchor you into the vision part, I'm also just going to send unconditional love, a sense of peace to us ever listening or watching the replay. I send unconditional love and an overwhelming sense of peace over each of them. Thank you. And now I want you to begin to anchor into this vision piece. And so I'm going to share some ways on how you might pull this through, and you might even pull it through in a way that I don't mention, but it might begin to be where you begin to notice like a projector screen is going to begin to kind of drop down from a ceiling within your heart space, and you'll notice like a projector that you can see something on. Maybe somebody rolls out one of those old VHS looking tapes from old school when it was like substitute day and it's movie day, and they roll in one of those old TVs. So it's like maybe you've got like a TV in front of you. For some of you, it might want to come in the form of a book. You're going to all of a sudden notice a book begins to appear and you're going to open it up to a page. But I set the intention that each woman on the call today to support her in anchoring into her purpose. She will begin to pull through whatever medium she wants so that she can witness her highest vision, her highest expression for this timeline that's anchored into her purpose. I ask that she's able to pull up that visual, that image, whatever wants to come through for her, however it wants to be shown through a screen, through a projector screen. Maybe she's looking through a double glass mirror. Maybe it's coming to her in book form. But for each of you, I want you to like go closer to whatever it is that you're pulling through. Go closer to the projector, the TV, the book, and however you want to within yourself, but I want you to imagine like you're hitting play. You're hitting play, or you're hitting go, or you're flipping through the pages. And I want you to witness yourself in your highest vision tied to your soul's purpose on how you're here to help people, on how you're here to impact the world. And for some of you, because you already know that your purpose is multidimensional, they may either show you like the one scene that you're meant to be focusing on now in this season, or for others of you, you may pull in almost like a collage because maybe your soul's highest expression includes something related to your family goals, related to your professional goals, related to your spiritual goals. So I just want to acknowledge and validate you may be pulling through one visual or one scene that your guides want you to focus on, or you may experience it like a collage of scenes coming in. But I'm going to allow a few moments here because I want you to fully immerse yourself in this. Wherever they are showing you, I want you to fully immerse yourself. Look around. Who's there? What do you see? What are you doing? How do you feel? Who are you surrounded by? Take it all in as if you are right there because you are, because you've been brought there, because it's already done. And with whatever's being shown to you, the biggest thing the guardians of your records want you to remember is that it is not your human self's job. I repeat, it is not your human self, it's not your human brain's job to know how does this happen? What are the next 90 steps? That is not the brain's job. The only job of the human is that the human has access to your sacred heart space, to your soul, to act like your internal GPS system and compass of what's my next move? Where are we going next? Is this a full body yes for me? Is this a full body no for me? Am I tapped into the realm of possibility? Can I drop down into my sacred heart space and get the next GPS move of what's my next turn? Or what is my realm of possibility and where can I choose? That is all you need to be anchored into to make this whatever you're seeing within your heart, to make that or something better happen. So it's that reminder that your human ego self does not need to figure this out. So send her love if she's thinking that, and let her know you just need to be plugged into your own internal GPS system. That's it. And then right here in this moment, I do want you to ask within yourself, this vision that you're seeing, that you're being shown, I do want you to speak it like a whisper and ask, what do I need to know right now? So you could ask this two ways. Either what do I need to know right now? Or if you want to ask it of like, just give me my next step. Just give me my next step. And I set the intention that each person listening to this live or replay will either receive that next step now or within the next 24 to 48 hours that she's able to download and receive it at a later time. And then once you've received or downloaded the words of wisdom that they wanted to share with you, the biggest thing I need you to remember before we kind of close out the screen, before we turn the screen off, before we close the book, is I need you to witness that scene one more time, or whatever it is they showed you was your highest vision. And I need you to say to yourself, within yourself, feel free to say it out loud if you want, but I need you to say, it is already done. It is already done. It is already done. And if I might only surrender to the process, that it is done. That if I might only surrender to the process, that it is already done. I surrender. And after you speak those words, within yourself, I want you to begin to allow the screen, the book, the whatever you are seeing, your highest vision, it will begin to dissipate. Not because it's going away per se, not because you missed it or it's gone, but we are just beginning to allow you to come back to the current timeline. You're going to come and anchor back into the current timeline by beginning to witness yourself back in your sacred heart space. Remembering that you are always the holder of the thing. You are the holder of the vision. You can't lose it. You can't forget it. You can't, screw it up. You're the holder of it. You always have it. You always have access to this. But also, to be an awakened soul, to be a soul here on the planet Earth means that it is also up to you to now bring that vision through. Bring that vision through to the current timeline. Not because you know the next 90 steps, but because you just received something that you needed to know, or you received your next step. So bringing yourself back into your sacred heart space, the screen or whatever it is you are witnessing now begins to dissolve, begins to dissipate. I call her back to her body, back to herself, back to her sacred heart space. I want you to bring focus and attention and witness how your grounding cord, how you're still tethered. And if you're not, if you notice the tether feels a little bit loose, I want you to just reset the intention that you're anchoring and tethering yourself into the here, into the now. Also remembering from your viewpoint in your heart space that you also have this ongoing access to unconditional love, source, soul, all of it from right here in your sacred heart space. This is you and you are it. And with that, we hold the duality that the soul self does reside in the physical body. So now I want you to begin to bring awareness to your breath and your body. If it helps, you can begin to kind of like wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe you begin to like shake, squeeze your hands, give yourself a hug, coming back into the physical body. When you're ready, you can begin to open your eyes. Knowing that you can use this visualization ongoing to just go back into your vision, back into your heart space, back into your soul.